Casting from the basement of La Penta, it's WICR.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sports Vault. Jersey Joe Archino back here, and a match to determine the fate of Italian Serie A will take place this Saturday. It is really the one we've been waiting for the last 4 weeks, and it has finally arrived. Juventus versus Napoli, and it's really amazing where we have come to the point in this season. It's so early on, it seemed like Serie A was going to be such a competitive battle between all these different clubs. It seemed like it was really going to be so highly competitive, but it has emerged as a two-way race between Napoli and between Juventus, and I think this match this weekend will determine who will be the Scudetto winner, because let's be honest, Juventus and Napoli know how to take care of business against the clubs that they have to. They're really not going to have too many hiccups against the smaller clubs in Serie A. So this is going to be the match that gives them the points over one another. That's really going to set themselves apart. It's crucial. A big loss for Juve, though, coming into this match. Giorgio Chiellini will not be playing in this one, and really, I think one of the strengths of Juventus for this game is their ability to defend and counter. Really, the counter is going to be one of the things that I think separates them against Napoli. No Chiellini is going to be very difficult for them to get past without him, but I still think they have enough collective depth on that side to get past Napoli. And of course, wearing the Juventus jersey on the show, it's really symbolic of who I think will win this one. I do think Juventus will come away. They've just been the most consistent and better side in Serie A. Napoli has really not slowed down as well. They're still in first place, but I look at the 14-match winning streak in Serie A Juventus has gone on, and I just think a lot of it is due to the depth of Juventus. I think when it comes to depth, they have more than Napoli. Napoli has relied so heavily on Higuain, who leads Serie A in goals and has really had a historic season with his scoring ability. But with Higuain, you have to ask the question, can Juventus stop him from scoring? And if Napoli has not faced a defensive unit like Juventus has, and I think when it comes to Massimiliano Allegri's men, they just counter so well, they defend so well, they really have so much collective depth on all layers of the field that they're going to have enough to maybe stop him from scoring. I do think we will see a Napoli score in this game, but I think, it's Serie A matches are a little bit easier to predict than maybe an EPL one or a La Liga match because of the way that Italian teams play. And of course, these are two of the best going up against one another. I think we're either going to see a 1-0 Juventus win, or we might possibly see a draw between the two sides, 1-1. But I think you look at this game, no Chiellini, Juventus riding on their 14-match winning streak in Serie A. If anybody's going to score for them, of course you've got to look at Paulo Dybala, the second leading scorer in Serie A. And not just that, but he also has created the most opportunities for teammates this season in Serie A. And for a young player like that, who has that scoring ability, but at the same time maintains his ability to create opportunities for his teammates, that is the mark of a truly special player. Paulo Dybala is an incredible player, and I think in this game against Napoli, you really want to see how he reacts, how he plays. I think he's up to the challenge. I think gradually, as they've gone on this 14-game winning streak, you've seen him stay consistent during it, and I think for him, this is just another match. But Juventus, we'll go back a little bit. They started the season 0-2 for Juventus. That was the first time that has happened in 87 years of Serie A. That is almost a mind-boggling stat right there. But they have really, really grown into what we have expected them to be. They never struggled in the Champions League, which I helped them maintain their confidence. And right now, there's not a better side in Serie A playing than them, aside from, of course, Napoli, who they will be facing off against. And again, I kind of look at it the same way I look at Barcelona in La Liga. The matches against Atletico Madrid and against Real Madrid just mean a bit more than any of the other ones, because that it's just not that those are the ones that are going to give them the most stiff competition. It's still going to be so tight in Serie A the rest of the way between Napoli and between Juventus, trading blows with one another, but this is the one when the final match day happens. These are the 3 points that are going to really, really give one of them the edge, and I think will hold who's going to be the Scudetto winner. I do think the Scudetto winner will be Juventus. I think Juventus wins this game against Napoli 1-0. Paulo Dybala finds the net. And, it's going to be an incredibly good match to watch. If you like Italian football, this is going to be one that is as good as it gets. But Juventus has been building into what they are now. I think they will extend it to 15, and which is really an incredible testament to this club and everything that they've done in this league. The fact that they broke the barrier, and it's even more impressive based on how they started. They started with an all-time low in Serie A, and they have extended their longest winning streak ever in Serie A. For both those things to happen in the same season really is remarkable. Massimiliano Allegri, he gets so much credit for that happening, getting this side in peak form, and right now there's not a better side playing, and I think, again, you will see that once again this Saturday when it is all said and done. Juventus holding up the trophy, and I think when it's all said and done in this match, they will stand as winners, and it will pay off for them in the end because, again, the separation that they will build from this club, it's still going to be tight, but this is going to be the match that determines it all. Until then, though, Jersey Joe Archino here with the Sports Vault. You can follow me on Twitter at Joe Archino, on Instagram, Jersey_Joe_Archino, and we'll see everybody next time.